There was a house full of musical cats who lived without a care in the world until a knock on the door changed it all forevermore. And will they ever take care of this little girl? Timmy the young one wants her to stay. He's so sure she'll be a cat one day. Look at King Tommy sitting on his throne, pretending that he knows just what's going on. Thoughts so cool and as sharp as a tack. She's nobody's fool, you better watch your back. While the nice looks on, playing a song, steering things right when it seems like they're going so wrong. And then the kitty, and all she wants to be is a cat. As if there'd ever be anything she'd want to be more than that. And even though the kitty is living with a handful of cats, Kitty has not a cat.
The best gifts are given by those who expect nothing in return. However, there are those who feel they are owed a debt for an act of generosity.
Now, if this gift doesn't get me out of helping around the house, I don't know what will. Best $2 investment a man's ever made.
Oh, Harold, I can't believe it. A real faux imitation replica antique vase. This must have cost a fortune.
Do not worry, Olive. I have personally gone without so that you do not have to, my dearest.
Oh, Harold.
Hey-ho. Spoil for choice here. Guess I'll just have to take the lot.
I'm going to place my real faux imitation replica vase on the stand by the window so anyone passing can turn green with envy. Meow.
The Bull-O-Matic! I don't know why the instructions say it's not to be used irresponsibly. It works so great when you do. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Meow.
Please, you can't say anything. I'll get into so much trouble. Hang on. Of course you won't say anything.
Meow.
Hold out your hand. Now we're besties, and besties can't tell tales on each other, or else terrible things will happen to you and everyone you know.
Meow. Ah, my vase! It's completely destroyed. You.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. And I insist you do. The person, cat, girl, thing responsible for this wanton destruction needs to pay the value of my real faux replica vase.
I assume you mean Kitty. Kitty, is this true?
Besties.
What's he doing? Kitty, how did this happen?
Hey, whoa, look what I found in the backyard!
Well, there's your answer right there. Now, as I'm sure the child doesn't have the money, I expect her to work off the debt by doing chores at our house.
This doesn't quite feel right. Is there something you're not sharing with us, Kitty? Okay. Well, if there is a debt owed, then it's gotta be paid back, Kitty.
Done.
Just how much are we talking here?
5,000 smackaroos. We expect to see her bright and early in the morning then.
Whoa, Kitty, I hope you got a very high hourly rate. Otherwise, you're gonna be working this debt off for ages.
I don't understand. What's a debt, and why does Kitty have to pay it back?
Because, Timmy Tom, Kitty is a human. You must remember, while we cats do not feel we owe anything to anyone, humans have structured their lives so they feel just the opposite. Humans appear to spend their lives constantly measuring what they have done for others against what others have done for them. This leads to much upset, of course, but these simple creatures wouldn't have it any other way. Everything is a matter of checks and balances to try and work out whether or not they are getting a good deal in life instead of just getting on with it. If things fall short of their expectations, they feel they are owed a debt, which they insist must be repaid. However, when humans get back more than they put in, they call this a profit, which makes them happy, despite the fact that this might make other humans unhappy, because they feel they are owed a debt as a result. In short, it seems humans spend a good deal of their lives either creating debt, trying to get out of debt, or, by and large, for the most part, simply worrying about debt. Either way, debt involves a thing called work, which is equally mysterious to us cats, and is something I recommend we avoid at all costs, even if it results in the aforementioned debt. But, on the other hand, Kitty, being a human, sadly must be encouraged to deal with such things if she is to make her way in the human world.
I'm a cat and that's that. If you want, you can scratch my back. I'm a stray, you wanna play? Yeah, yeah, I can do this all day. I'm a cat and that's that. I spend my days flat on my back. When I get bored, I kick my paws. Yeah, 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 give me more.
And so it was that Kitty's fear of breaking the Besties Code, as her neighbour had explained it, resulted in her working off a debt she had never owed.
You can start by raking the leaves, bagging the garbage, and collecting my darling son Stanley's toys.
Besties.
Not forgetting the construction of a jacuzzi.
Meow? A jacuzzi?
A man has got to be able to relax in some bubbly water after everything I've been through.
And ice drinks all round. Bestie.
I don't understand. I just don't believe Kitty could have done something to get herself in this situation. Something's not right.
Oh my goodness! And my darling son's toys? And the garbage? And Harold's jacuzzi?
Jump in, Olive, the water's perfect.
Yeah, but what about the ice drinks? Bestie.
Truly impressive. I never thought having a child around could be so pleasant.
Yes, quite.
This is not the way it's meant to work. Bestie.
Hey, no spitting in the hot tub. Out you get.
Oh, you horrid child! Why can't you be more like what's-her-name?
Mr. Clean, we need your expertise. There's something fishy going on next door.
A 1964 Sardina Carolea.
It's a sardine, and not of good quality either.
Hang on, what's this?
Let me see. Many would call this a price tag for a real faux replica vase.
And the price?
2 smackaroos.
I knew it!
As the days wore on, Kitty worked as hard and as fast as she could in the hope of working off the debt that was not hers in the first place. But try as she might, it seemed the job would never be done.
This is the life, Olive. Although I could really use a sandwich.
Oh, aren't you a dear?
Yes, but don't let us hold you up.
You know, Harold, I always wished we'd had a little girl.
So do I.
You know, I'm almost pleased she broke that vase and brought us all together. I can't imagine life without her about the place.
What? She's just working here till she pays us back for the thing she broke, right?
Yes, but the value of the vase was so high it might take years and years.
And years.
Not fair! She's getting all your attention and it should be me! I broke it! I should be the one getting the attention!
You what? You horrid child! It wasn't her? It was you who broke my real faux replica vase? But why didn't she say something? Meow.
And she's so stupid, she thought we were besties even though she didn't spit in her hand before we shook hands. And everyone knows you both got to do it for it to work.
I am beyond furious.
Don't be too hard on the boy, Olive. At least he's being honest. A little late, but then again, if he was early, we wouldn't have got all this great stuff done. But you're right, it's all about honesty. Honesty is the best policy. That's what I've always taught him.
We've come to collect Kitty. According to my calculations, she's not only worked off her debt, but you now owe her.
Honesty is the best policy, is it, Harold? You gave me a $2 vase.
I can make this right, dearest. Here, take Stanley for as long as you want. He can work off the balance of the debt.
That's a decision Kitty can make.
Meow.
Consider this debt business squared. Let's go home, Kitty.
And, speaking of honesty, here's your thing back. Yeah, you, might want to get that trigger scene too with...
That kid really tried to pull a move, didn't he? You know, a real bestie would never try to get you to take the blame for something they did.
Meow.
And that you can trust, because it's coming from one true bestie to another. Shake? Actually, let's not.
So while the cats being cats lived their lives not owing anything to anyone, there was one exception. A kind little girl in a catsuit to whom they all felt indebted.